Hi, beautiful. Yes, I do have some tips and advice for hosting a mini funeral for your mom, your dad, whatever toxic family member you have. You can even do this for a really toxic friendship or a relationship, just anybody who you genuinely want to truly keep out of your life so that you can move forward, you can heal, and you can live your best life. So, with that being said, what helped me the most and what my therapist really walked me through was kind of learning the concept about internalized family systems and understanding you can also reframe this to fit a relationship or a friendship. You just have to change some of the dynamics and whatnot. But as my video has been about my narcissistic mother and healing from her and a lot of family abuse, the way that my therapist helped me understand this and go about this process was understanding the internalized family system and knowing that you can actually take your entire family, so like your mom, your dad, your brother, whoever was in your life growing up or was it played a very big role for you growing up, and kind of put that in your brain now as you yourself, little versions of yourself, taking on each and every single role. So there's going to be the child you version that's from your actual childhood, and then there's going to be a version of adult you that is now acting as your mom, acting as your dad, acting as your grandma, whoever, to parent and help heal the mini child you that was unfortunately neglected, abused, or just not treated the way that they should have been. So I really encourage you to look up internalized family system and understanding how you can parent yourself more. Just like Google internalized family system, you'll find a bunch of resources for that. But moving from that framework kind of as a base or as a basis and guide, you can start to understand that it's your inner child, your inner self is the one who really misses your mom, your dad, whoever, and has that attachment. And that's why it's so painful, because obviously you as an adult, you have a different relationship with them now. You understand, hey, what they did to you wasn't okay, that you understand things that were going on when you were younger shouldn't have had to happen to you. It shouldn't have happened. So, under that framework, you start to host the mini funeral, not necessarily for yourself now as an adult, but for child you. And as you go through this process, and you can do the mini funeral, what I personally did, because I sell spell work, I'm a witch, all that information's in my bio if you're interested in this or want to talk to me about like a custom spell for a mini funeral and whatnot. All that information's in my bio for my custom spell work consulting. But just in general, I did an entire ritual to really host a mini funeral, but there's other ways you could do it as well. So for that, I really suggest journaling. I really suggest literally writing a letter to whoever it is that you're trying to cut cords with, that you want to just get out of your life. Write them an entire, literally a eulogy of, here lies this person, this is XYZ, what they did to me in life, this is how I feel about you. Moving forward, you are no longer going to exist to me, you are no longer going to be in my reality anymore. And then taking this letter, folding it away from you because you want to release, and then literally burn it outside. Do whatever you need to do with that. And if you cannot burn it, I would suggest like ripping it up, like very, very, very small, and like flushing it down the toilet or just disposing of it that way. But you really want some type of a release, either like through burning or just ripping it, so that you're getting it out of your system. Like, okay, I'm done, I'm finalized, this person no longer exists to me. You also really want to couple this with meditations or visualizations of you literally just imagine in your brain, or if you're creative, you could also literally kind of draw this out of an actual funeral kind of going on. And if you're doing this in a meditation or meditative state, you would be imagining you kind of like walking up on a little podium, saying your eulogy to whoever this is, like saying the eulogy who it's for, and really embodying that energy of, I'm putting this person to rest, I'm laying things to rest. They, once this is all over and done, they no longer exist to me. And to really put this to rest, I would suggest deleting photos, messages, anything that reminds you of this person. If you have physical things, you could literally bury like a little time capsule or something somewhere, if that's feasible for you, to truly be like, I'm burying this, we're putting this to rest. But it also just works if you're like deleting photos, messages, and things like that. And in this process, allow yourself to grieve. It's very, very painful. As I said in my other video, it's unnatural to want to be doing something like this with like your mom or your dad or a very, very close family member. It's not a natural thing. So please give yourself time to rest. Please let yourself grieve. Please be gentle on yourself and understand that, hey, just because it's painful doesn't mean it's bad for you. Oftentimes the best decision for us feels like it's the worst decision. And it's okay if when holidays come up or things like that, you feel very nostalgic, you kind of feel this tug and this pull of, oh, I want to reach out or something like that. But if you know it's toxic, you know it's not good for you, I really suggest looking and channeling that energy into other things, hanging out with chosen family, going to therapy, doing other avenues and whatnot to get that energy out of you, because they're done, they're put to rest. You deserve to heal. You deserve so much blessings and good stuff in your life. And I really hope this helps. I'm sending you so, so, so much love. If you have any other questions, please let me know.